Welcome back to Soccer Sunday. Huge breaking news. 8-time FA Cup winners, Premier League leaders. Liverpool are out of the FA Cup, beaten 1-0 at Plymouth Argyle, the bottom side in the Championship. Ryan Hardy with the only goal from the penalty spot. How impressive were Plymouth? How big is that result, Clinton?
No, it's a big result for Plymouth moving forward. It will give them confidence. They're bottom of the Championship. New managers come in. They've lost their top player in Whittaker and they've brought in some experienced players to help them. But I thought they defended magnificent. From the front to the back, I thought they were outstanding. And let me tell you something. We were at a break there. The last minute, there was a ball swung in. It was kept alive. And Nunes had a header from a yard out. The save from Hazard he doesn't get full contact as defender there from Hazard is brilliant. He made 2 outstanding saves at the end. So, yeah, full credit must go to Plymouth, and Liverpool will be disappointed, but they've still got 3 cups to concentrate on. But, yeah, Plymouth were outstanding, defending in their numbers and thoroughly deserved the victory.
I think they were talking about the quadruple on Sky Sports News on Friday, but that's gone definitely. The orthodox treble's gone if you see the Champions League, League and FA Cup. Did Arne Slot, with 10 changes today, get it wrong?
No, I don't. And a lot of people will say that. No, I don't think he did get it wrong. I think their bread and butter is the Premier League. They've got a big game on Wednesday. That's how it falls. So he has to rest these players. They played a lot of football at the moment. They still had enough quality on the pitch to go and beat Plymouth, a team who have conceded the most goals in all the leagues this season. So. But they have brought in players, Plymouth, that have made them nice and strong. So they're just disappointed. You have games like that where you're frustrated, it doesn't click for you. And it was an opportunity for players, and it just didn't work out for the Liverpool players. You have to hold your hand up and just move on to the next game. This happens in football. That's the only blot on Arne Slot. Ever since he's come into Liverpool, all we've done is praise him, and he's been outstanding. This thing happens. It happens in football. It's one of those things you just got to move on quickly.
Yeah, it's a huge one for football fans generally, isn't it? An upset, but it's only the 4th time the Premier League leaders have actually gone out to lower league opposition in history. How damaging could it be to Liverpool's momentum?
No, I don't think it can be damaging. I don't think it can be damaging because it's not the starting 11 that play week in, week out. But listen, as a football club, you want to try and go as far as you can in cup competitions. I think it's more damaging for the group of players that don't play regular because it's the cup competitions that you're looking to get regular game time in yet. So I still think Liverpool go and win the Premier League, and I still think they'll win another trophy, whether that be the Carabao Cup or the Champions League. I still think they're the best team around in Europe at the moment. But, yeah, it's a bit of a huge blow. But, as I said, can't dwell on it too much. You've got to just move on to a big game on Wednesday. Yeah,
big game at Goodison Park, the Merseyside derby, rearranged, of course, because of the storms earlier in the year. Do we learn more about Liverpool now, though, after this? Because there hasn't been any real adversity, has there, this season?
No, there's only been when they lost to Forest, and then they bounced back, went on a great run, and everyone was thinking, when you lose to Forest at home, are you going to be the same team? They responded after that. So it's how they respond here against Everton on Wednesday night, and I'm sure they will respond, because, as I said, he'll probably make 10 or, if not 11 changes for the team that started today. And it'll be a whole different team with their best 11. So they will respond, and as I said, there's just a little blip in the road. No one ain't pressing the panic button at Liverpool for getting knocked out by Plymouth. All you say is congratulations to Plymouth. You've still got 3 cups to go and win, and they'll probably win 2 of them.
Has Slot learned some not good stuff about some of his squad players today?
Yeah, maybe, but I think he knows a lot. Players can have bad days, and team can have bad days. And I think Liverpool had a bad day, and a lot of the players had a bad day. I can't really pick out one player who had a good day. And they had some top players, especially in that front 3 area. They were really they were exciting players. They just didn't deliver. But sometimes you have to give credit to Plymouth. Plymouth defended literally on their 6-yard box and headed and cleared everything. It's hard if you don't move the ball quick enough. And Liverpool didn't move it quick enough. And they didn't have that one player that could unlock that defence.
Did it illustrate the importance of that midfield 3 that we see for Liverpool, or I guess the starting midfield, whichever 3 he selects?
Yeah, you could say that, but there was 2 youngsters, so you can't have a go at Nyoni and McConnell that played in there. They're 2 youngsters that are being given opportunity. They don't have the experience of the Slobosly, Gravenberch and McAllister or Curtis Jones. So you have to give the youngsters a chance in these competitions, because when are you going to give them a chance? You're not going to give them a chance in the Premier League or the Champions League. So give them the opportunity. But I don't just think it was that. I just think going forward in the attacking third, they didn't have enough creativity. Usually they have the likes of the Salahs and the gap post, but they didn't play. It's just one of those games. It's a frustrating... Liverpool fans will be frustrated, but I think it's all about Plymouth, and you have to give them full credit. Being an ex-Exeter man, praising Plymouth, who gave me stick, but you have to, because they were outstanding.
They were outstanding. What could it do for their season? We're not suggesting they're going to go and win the FA Cup, but in terms of Championship survival, 4 points from safety, can this be a huge boost for them?
Yeah, no, they won't win the FA Cup. I'm suggesting they won't win it. And the Plymouth fans know they won't win it, but let them enjoy their moment. But it's a big boost. I think you keep a clean sheet against a very good Liverpool team going into the Championship where the teams are not as good as these Liverpool teams. It should give you confidence, especially at home park. I think home park's a hard place to go and play football. The fans get behind you. They got behind them today. They're going to need that from now to the end of the season. But let them enjoy their moment, and then they've got big games in the midweek Championship, and that's their bread and butter. It's trying to stay in the Championship. But as I said, full credit to everyone at Plymouth Connected. Thoroughly deserved it.
What about the penalty? No doubts about that?
That's a penalty. Giabi tries to flick it over and Harvey Elliott's got not one hand, but two hands up. And he complains, he says it, but you can't do that. That's the letter of the law. The referee makes the right decision.
It's like when they charge the kickers.
Yeah,
in rugby,
you charge it like that and your hands are there. I think he forgot. So, listen, them things can happen and there's no blame on Harvey Elliott. He's a fantastic young player. But Ryan Hardy stepped up and tucked the penalty away. It was brilliant. I think everyone's a hero, but in particular Hardy for the penalty and Hazard making two big saves at the end. I thought he was brilliant. Argued with his captain at times because the emotions were running high, but credit where credit's due at the end. Big performance.